Okay, time for 7-2. 7-2 is... there's a lot going on. There's a lot of places to mess up. And there are some... let's see. I guess one advanced strat. So let's just go with it. Okay, there's a little bit of variation here. What I find to be best is just to fall, and while you're falling, upfire. I see some people though, they jump and they slash and then they upfire when they're on the ground. I think Jorf does that, so watch his PB if you're interested. I think this is, I don't know, this is what I do. I don't know which is easier, but I don't have any problem with this. So just fall and then upfire. Okay, there's a ninja here, I think. Ninja here or here? Pretty sure it's this one. So if you die, you need to back up, then you can get the ninja. Okay, slash this, and this is just, yeah, there he is. This is a boost we've been doing all along. You jump into this guy and gonna get boosted onto the platform. It's pretty hard to mess up. Just practice it. You want to jump as late as possible here. If you jump too early, you'll get boosted to the right by this guy. You also want to, you need to time your jump well here. You don't have all that many frames to jump. If you're just holding left, you can fall off. I would not recommend wall slashing here if you're not totally comfortable with it, because any wall slash, you're gonna lose time on Jackio, the last boss. So jump over, slash this guy. Here you need to jump as late as possible too. This is actually kind of a hard jump. But you jump, you get boosted by him to the left. Now all you do is you hold left, jump, get boosted. Here you can't do also an immediate jump, otherwise he'll boost you to the right. You just wait for like a frame or two and then you can jump. Again, no slashing. Here you hold left on the transition to get on the platform. That's a fire wheel. So this is the last fire wheel in the game. If you lose fire wheel after this, you're in a lot of trouble. So don't lose it. And keep in mind there's the backup there. There's also a backup ninja here if you need it. This is kind of a hard strat. Like the goal is to fall and then hold right and get into here. And then jump over this guy and get boosted by him. There's no real cue to it. I would just practice. Let's see. Yeah, just practice it. I would say try experimenting with like holding it later than you'd expect or holding it earlier. I want to say earlier is a good way to learn it, but I don't know. I can't really give all that great advice here. Just practice it. You don't have to wait very long, as you can tell, but you do want to jump immediately, and you need to slash this guy. The slash is actually kind of tricky. Another thing, just practice with. There have been days where, for whatever reason, I mess this up, and then for the rest of the day I keep messing it up, and I don't know why that happens. But just practice it, try to figure it out. It's something that I do by feel, the same way with this drop. Okay, there's a few different ways you can do this. I'll talk about them in the more advanced section. What you do is you jump up here, this bird spawns, and you need to wait a little bit. So what I actually do is I go left and then go right, which works totally fine. This bird comes down, you slash him. You fall, you slash this on the way down, and you upfire. Now what that does, you get health here, which you absolutely need. Also notice there's a ninja star there. If you get this ninja star, the run is pretty much over. You cannot lose fire wheel. So don't get that by accident. Now the fire wheel, it clears this ninpo. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here, and as soon as the right of Ryu touches the left of this orb, you jump, and his projectile will boost you up onto this platform. You get this ninpo, which is nice in case you actually accidentally lose one. And there's also a ninpo here, so you can slash that. Hold left. Hold left. Pretty much done. Get boosted by this guy. Don't jump too early. His hitbox is kind of deceptive. It's easy to get boosted to the left. So you get hit, boost to the right. There's another ninja here. You also want to jump as soon as possible. And you need to clear this guy. So don't jump as soon as possible, because if you're inside of him, your invincibility will wear off and you'll get hit by him. Their patterns are completely deterministic too. They don't like move back and forth randomly. It looks kind of random, but it's not. So you jump. I'm definitely clearing this guy. Here's the ninja. Okay, here's a blue ninpo, and here's a health. So if you need a health, what you can do is you can go down. When you're about here, you upfire. And what the upfire does is it makes this drop and it makes this drop. So right after you upfire, you hold left, you get this ninpo, you're back up to 100, and you can get the health, which is what I'm doing. Don't get this though, so jump over it. And now we're at Jackio. So let me go over the harder strats. We'll do this. Okay, I'm gonna do this here. Okay, this is my strat. I don't know if anyone actually does it yet. It saves about half a second. So what you do everything here the same. Then what I do is I jump as late as possible here. When Ryu's sprite is basically inside this orb, I pause for just a moment. Then I slash this bird and I fall down and I get hit. Or I don't get hit, I get hit after I jump. Whoops, that's not how it goes. You need to jump as soon as you hit the ground. Now what that does, notice how this thing is boosting me to the right. The reason it boosts me to the right is because I'm invincible while it's inside of me. My invincibility wears off when the projectile is mostly to the left of me, so it boosts me to the right. So I'll do this a couple times just so you can see it. Jump. That was bad. And the other cue here, which is sort of a key to this I didn't realize, you don't want to jump where you normally jump, because for the other strat, the right of Ryu has to be to the left of the orb. For this strat, you want to be briefly inside the orb. Like the right of the Ryu has to be like a quarter of the way inside the orb. Maybe a little bit more than that. And then I usually do an up slash and a down slash, and one of those two will kill the bird. So it's actually pretty consistent, I would say. The only times I mess it up is when I don't remember all the specific cues, because there's three things you have to remember really. Is that as late as possible, when to stop there, how long to stop, and that cue at the end. Also, me getting to the boosted to the left there, that's the result of me jumping too quickly. If that happens, no big deal. You're basically going back to the old strat. Okay. If you don't get the health, the ending changes a little bit actually, because there's birds in the way. There's a ninja. Okay. So let's see. This bird is gonna cause me problems. So all I do is I just jump and slash him and my clone kills him. You just watch. See, now my clone is set up perfectly, so just jump slash. And he's dead. And that is 7-2.